What's up, everyone? Power Street Jude here. I'm about to show you guys a tool haul. Hope you guys like it. Before I start, I just want to say thank you to my mom and my stepdad Eddie. Really appreciate you guys, man. You guys bought me my Mac ratchets. Thank you so much. All right, on to the video. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Power Stroke Jude coming at you. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Before I start this video, let me ask everyone, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you can, ring that bell. You'll be notified of all my latest videos. And I really appreciate all viewership. I say that all the time, but I always mean it. Very true. I got a little bit of a tool haul here today. I got a Mac Tools and Snap-on Tools tool haul. It's just an overview. I haven't used anything yet, although with the Snap-on torque wrench that I picked up, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a beast because I have a previous Snap-on torque wrench and that thing's always done me well. Same thing with these hammers. Well, let me start from the beginning. Went on the Mac truck today. Met this lady for the first time, the tool dealer. Her name is Kim, I believe. Called her up. I got the number from one of the old shops I used to work at. And I talked to her and I was like, hey, my name's Jude. I used to work at Redlands Ford. I got your number from one of the guys. Is there a way I could possibly meet up with you? And she's like, well, I'm only in Redlands on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She's on Mountain Banning today. Banning's probably 25 minutes for me, but I was like, I don't mind making the drive out there if it's cool with you. She's like, well, sure. So I drove out to Banning and she let me and my godson on the truck, man. Very cool lady. She didn't have to do that. We were kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Banning isn't like a real big, giant town, and she was just parked across the street from a fueling station where she was fueling her truck. But I told her what I wanted and she let me on and she had everything ready when I got there. And then she talked to me for a little bit and she was, like I said, really, really cool. She even said I could possibly film there in the future on her truck if I wanted to, do a truck tour, talk to her a little bit. She gave me a little bit of information about herself. She said that it used to be her son's route and she took it over from him about 4 years ago. But, hopefully I'll be able to go on again soon and talk to her. And at that time, maybe, she can introduce herself and say a few words about herself. But I did pick up the flyer deal on the cordless ratchets. Unfortunately, they only came in red. They didn't come in green. That kind of sucked. I told her I have the from last month's flyer, or it might have been the month before. I've got the pry bars. They were on back order and they're going to be coming to me soon. And I told her, she said, man, I haven't actually been charged for that yet. They told me when they ship, they'll charge. And that's what they did. I got a separate charge for some wrenches that I got and a separate charge for a hat that I got. And I called to make sure that I was going to get them because I don't want them to be on back order. And I wasn't going to get them since I hadn't been charged. And the lady at Mac said, yeah, no, when we ship, we'll charge. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool. I can deal with that. But I told her, I'd much rather pay you. Mac Tools is charging me the same that you would charge me out of the flyer, except you have, they're not going to give the dealer his cut or your cut. And she's like, well, if you want, try to call them. I'll have these on the truck on Monday. She'll call them Monday. If you can cancel it, you can get them for me. So I'm going to try, see what happens. I'm not sure if that's going to work out or not, but regardless, I've got these and I've got those pry bars coming soon. These are pretty interesting. I believe that these are the exact same body and the exact same head. Everything's the same about them. They're the same height. They're the same everything except for the anvil. So I think that it's the only thing that changed on these two. Sorry, but I got sidetracked for a second. But I think I was talking about the size of the heads and the ratchets being identical, other than the anvils. So that might be the only difference. But they came each. I got two batteries. I got a charger. I got the two ratchets. Cool thing is they're the 12-volt ratchets, and I charge these batteries on my DeWalt 12-volt chargers. So they're interchangeable with my DeWalt 12-volt stuff. That's pretty cool because I've got like three or four different things that run off DeWalt 12 volts. So I don't need I can just package the charger, I suppose. But we're gonna see how they do. I've never used a Mac ratchet. I was gonna get a Snap-on ratchet. I really was, but man, I just couldn't pass up this deal. I'm taking a chance, because I've never used them. But when you get two for less than the price of one, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get the Snap-on ones eventually, but for the time being, I think I'm pretty happy with these. Um, Hold on one second. So, anyways, sorry about that again. Let me move on. Gonna see how these ratchets do. Hopefully, I'll be happy with them. You probably noticed I put something else in the picture. I didn't really talk about these. I think I put some pictures about them, of them on Instagram at one point. But I picked these up a couple weeks ago from Snap-on. I picked up a three-piece plier set. I picked up this around the neck light, and hopefully it's not too bright. But I picked up. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that little. I think they're called Cyclops lights. I picked those up. I was pretty happy with those. The pliers. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Snap-on pliers. Anyone who's ever used them knows that they're good and that they're great. And the lights, well, lights are lights. These two happen to be pretty good. I think the life on this one seems to die a little bit quicker than I like, but the Cyclops one seems to be great. I've put it in an engine compartment when I'm working on it. Well, you can tell these are all used. All of those have been used already. But it lights up an engine compartment even, beyond more than you'd ever think. So that's a pretty good thing. So let me move that off to the side and move on to today's Snap-on stuff. I bought the three-piece dead blow hammer set. I got a pretty good deal on that. I've never really used a Snap-on hammer of any kind, but I'm pretty sure these are going to be a good deal, a pretty good hammer. I like them. They came in the color I like, and I needed a set, so I got those. Picked up the 8-piece. It's the Torx driver set. Man, I've really needed a set like this for a while, so I'm happy to get this. And this was, as my boy CP would say, a smoking deal. Oh, I practically walked off the truck with this. So it's pretty cool. It's people have used them. It's I think way better than using the old Allen style, or they're just the L-shaped ones. This one you get the handle, you get the excuse me. You can drive it this way, and to once you break it loose, then you can, it's just a good set. I like it. People have used them a lot, especially styles like this. And Snap-on, you're not going to beat Snap-on. And I was close to getting a Craftsman set at Lowe's a couple weeks ago, and man, this price pretty much almost beat that. So like I said, it was too good to pass up. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, and then once again, let me go back to these hammers real quick. They feel really good in the hand. I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna dig these. They're pretty nice. And for the hammers and the Torx drivers, those are just an overview. Same thing with the pliers and the lights. I've used them. I can tell you I like them. These I've never used. We'll see how they do. Hopefully they hold up. I think they will. Mac put their name on them, so they got a 2-year warranty, so that's cool. I talked to her. She said they've got a 2-year warranty, and that's including the batteries. That's what she told me. So I've got 2 years to find out if they're junk or not. The last thing I got was, let me lay these out of the way, was this beautiful thing right here. It was like love at first sight. I saw that on the truck, and I was like, oh man, I've got to have that. The guy's like, hey man, do you do a lot of engine work? And I said, dude, I have 6.0 and 7.3, 6.4s. I have diesel engines torn apart all the time. And he's like, oh yeah. He's all cool. And he gave me a smoking deal on this thing too. But let me tell you, he really, really hooked it up. This guy's a really cool dude, man. I've only seen him twice now, but you're I guess he knows I'm going to spend money. The last time I went on the truck, I bought the pliers and the lights, and then today I'm buying a torque wrench, some Torx drivers. I got the hammers, and man, top of that, last time I was there, he gave me a hat and a T-shirt. This time I had my godson, both godsons and my son with me. He gave my 2 godsons beanies. He gave my son a Snap-on hat. He gave me a Snap-on beanie and a Snap-on jacket. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's this Snap-on jacket right here. It was, if you do your dealers right, your dealers will do you right. It's you've got it. You spend money and they'll take care of you. And I think I said this on my Instagram post, but it's not just for my Snap-on dealer. It's for all my tool dealers and all my tool dealers because I only have Snap-on and Mac, and I barely got them back. But any dealer I've ever had, and I've had an agreement or an arrangement with, I give them money, you know, they give me tools, and that agreement seems to work really well. Then because of that, the way that works out, they take care of me. I get free hats and jackets and T-shirts and stuff, sweatshirts all the time. Uh, Now I'm getting it again. It's been a while, but anyways, back to this torque wrench, man. This thing is just the thing of beauty. I saw it in the corner. Obviously, everybody can see what color it is. um, I saw it and I had to have it. You know, I did not need a half-inch torque wrench. I have a Snap-on half-inch torque wrench. Let me see. That's the one in the back right there. In fact, all my torque wrenches are Snap-on, but it's the one in the back. And that thing works fine. So I'll probably be putting that on, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, or who knows, maybe I'll surprise someone and give it to them as a gift because, he's always there for me and always helping me with my videos and just being in my life, man. My godson's a good kid, man. I really love that kid. So who knows, maybe he just came up on a brand new Snap-on half-inch torque wrench and he watches my videos. So I guess it's not a maybe. I'll just wait till he comes up and says, hey, and then that'll tell me that he watched it. And once I know he watched it, I'll be like, all right, man, here you go. Enjoy. But, yeah, this Tech Angle torque wrench, not enough good words to be said about it. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, yeah, the gear wrench is the same thing and it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, you know what? People can say what they want. People can spend their money how they want to spend their money, and I'll spend my money how I want to spend my money. And I wanted to buy this Snap-on Tech Angle, torque wrench. Man, this thing is just beautiful. Feels good in the hand. Put the batteries in it already. Starts up, look at that nice screen. Snap-on torque 200. It's from 12.5 to 250 foot-pounds. I believe it also, you can measure increments in inch pounds and in Newton meters as well. Oh man, I'm excited to have that. And I'm torquing head studs on a 6.0 tomorrow. So I couldn't have got it at a better time, putting some heads on a 6.0. I got the ARP head studs, and that's what I'm going to use. The first job I'm going to use that with, man. And I can't wait. Sure, I'm probably going to try to, since I take practically all the truck apart to get the heads out with the cab down. I'm probably going to even torque the injectors and everything with it. I don't, even though I have the smaller torque wrenches to do that, I think I'm just going to use this and play with it and get a feel for it, man. I really like it. I'm really happy I got it. So this video is starting to go on a little bit. So just a real quick recap. I bought a couple of this is also birthday money too. My mom, my stepdad, my birthday's coming up. And they said, oh, you know what, man, we really want to, you're always doing stuff for everyone. My mom's like, I do stuff for your brother and his kids. And she's like, I see them all the time. So you don't live nearby. I hardly ever see you. Let me do something for you. And I'm like, nah, Mom, you don't got to do all that. And she's like, oh, come on. And then my brother called me and my godson called me and everyone's like, man, well, just let grandma do it. And so I was like, all right, cool. So my mom pretty much bought me the Mac ratchets. She gave me $500 and I put them towards that. So thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Love you. And man, I keep going back to that. Isn't that a sight? Isn't that thing beautiful? I really like it. So, like I said, a recap. I got the ratchets. I got the torque wrench. I got the hammers. I got the torch drivers. Previously, I got the pliers. I got the neck light. I got that Snap-on light. Shoot, not even too long ago, I got that thing. So it's been a pretty good couple weeks or month for me. I'm really starting to enjoy this stuff. I'm starting to get a lot more work again. I was sick and in the hospital for a little bit this year. But shoot, now I'm back at work. I got my 9 to 5, and then I'm off on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I do all my mobile and side work on Sundays. I don't know, mobile or side work, what do you want to call it? I'm mobile, but I've got a job, so it's kind of a side job. So I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, getting a lot of work in. Shoot, once I finish that truck tomorrow, who knows what's gonna happen next time I get on one of these trucks. But this is starting to drag on a little bit. I think I'm getting close to 15 minutes. But once again, please, everyone, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell. And until the next time, Power Stroke Jude, Out.